Sportsman of the Year in this division. He'll start third in 10. Greg Brew on the front row in 212. Johnny Rains in 26. That is your starting lineup for the Comp Cams Monster Mini Stock main event. 25 laps the distance is scheduled here as we move through the program. Next in line after this one will be two, count them, two Dirt Vision front wheel drive Hornet Sport Compact main events, and we'll be at All-Star Invitational time. So the racing continues here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Don't forget next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, November 4th, 5th, 6th, NGK, NTK, World of Outlaws, World Finals, World of Outlaws, Morton Buildings Late Model Series. World of Outlaws, NOS Energy Drink, Sprint Car, Super Dirt Car Series, Big Block Modifieds. 3 big nights here at the dirt track at Charlotte. So we are waiting for the rest of the field to come out as 26 cars going to start. Lineup's been read. Mark Abernathy done signing autographs. The autograph session he had at the base of the tower. Got up here very fast. I don't know how you did it, Mark, but great job.
That's, you know, it was a short lap. 26 cars for 25 laps for your Comp Cams Monster Minis. And the Hornets are next.
Hornets waste no time. They're in line. They're ready to go.
They're raring to go. They did a great job last night. 3 main events in 14 minutes. It was amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. 3 minutes and 14 minutes. That's including the time that took them to line up and everything. It was amazing. So we got Johnny Rains and Greg Brew on the front row. We will not have a winner from the past because Braden Pruitt, Austin Mintz, Justin Mintz, and Rod Tucker are not in competition. So we will have a brand new winner in the Monster Minis here tonight. Braden Pruitt has taken some time off from racing this year. Rod Tucker is running late models along with the Mintz brothers. So we have a brand new winner. And there's plenty of candidates. Johnny Rains and Greg Brew, Logan Ritchie, J.R. Baker, Travis Mosley, Harley Holden, and you keep on going. Grayson Keaton, Hannah Wall, Matt Gilbert, Nick Broom. Hannah Wall was the story of the last night. She was sitting there running 6th at the white flag lap, taking the top 3. Some cars, one car blew up, another car blew up, a car spun out, and she ended up making the show.
Do you know we have had 7 championship features today so far? 6 of the 7 features have produced a first-time winner of this event.
We're going to hit 7 right here.
There you go.
And I'd say Hornets, we got a chance maybe to have those 2 races, a decent chance to get even another one. You never know.
Well, we had 2 last night with Newman Presnell and David Laney, so I'm sure that list will grow. Possibility of 2 more new ones coming up.
Most of these 4-cylinder drivers are Carolina drivers. They run the MMSA Tour, which races tracks throughout the Carolinas and Georgia. Some of these are also local drivers, run racetracks like Carolina Speedway, Harris Speedway, Cherokee Speedway, Travelers Rest Speedway, Friendship Speedway, and East Lincoln Speedway. Got one slow in 3 and 4. I have to check out what he's got going on. 26 cars here to take the green.
Let's go to Victory Lane with Lenny Baticki.
And I'm with Austin Holcomb. How big a party in Elm City tonight?
Oh man, we're gonna have a huge party out here. We ain't going home tonight. First and foremost, I gotta thank all my guys that stick it out tonight. We had a little bit of tough luck in the UMP car, but this lethal chassis was on a rail. I mean, it's all weekend. It's been fast. We've been 3 for 3 so far. 3 races, 3 wins. So first and foremost, Prime Electrical Solutions, Owens Construction, Portable Heating and Cooling, Atwell Exterior Services, Club 69 Race Cars, Speedway Car Camps are riding along tonight. Back Built for Life, Full Board Racing. Man, I got too many people to thank. I just appreciate everybody.
Appreciate it. And a winner, Austin Holcomb. Back to the booth. Let's go racing.
Comp Cams Monster Minis green flag underway. Grayson Keaton ducks out to the inside, past a couple cars. Oh, we got one spinning. We got a spinner in turn 2, and we got a whole pile of them piling in. The first car to go around, I believe, was the 12 car of J.R. Baker. The 483 of Wall is there. The 17 of Broom is there. Got a couple more cars sneaking through there. The first car to spin was Baker.
Let's go back to Lenny Baticki.
Down here with our second place finisher. What could you have done different to make one more position?
Nah, I don't. There wasn't too much more I could do with that 8 car right there. He had that thing riding. Well, I felt like we had my car about as best as I'm gonna get it, and I'd like to thank all my sponsors: Bentley House Movers, A1 Landscaping, DVP Builders, Certified Heating and Air, and Matt Mansfield and my brother Daniel Parker. Because without them, we wouldn't even be up front. So.
You got a podium, second place on a big track like this. How's that feel?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Last time I was here, I was out there in the B main, so that's a big improvement.
Bentley moving on up. Now we'll go over to Parsons. Man, it seemed like there were speed, and then the cars slow back down. What was it like inside?
Man, I was just good on them short runs, on them restarts. I kept trying to make something happen. I knew the 8 was hooked up and the 11 was good. They was both real good through the center there in the slick. You know, I was just trying to make something happen. We're just happy to be on the pole. You know, I do BMF race car. We're still dialing on it. A buddy of mine over at Velocity told me to thank family and God and Bad Brad. So there you go, Bad Brad. I appreciate that at Velocity. Just got to thank all my sponsors. I said Birdman, BMF race cars, 3D racing engines, Norman retaining walls, outdoor living, Sammy Speaks precision suspension, Leonard B. Harris Fence Company, Stutz Grading, Gunner Grading, Parsons Stowe, my dad. You know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. Just Shannon Wilder, just everybody helps on this thing, man. Like I said, you know, we like to win, but we still on the podium. We'll take that too. You know, both of them cars that beat us got the wheelman in them. They good pieces, so we'll take it.
One of the class acts, driving the car and out of the car, Jeff Parsons. And who was that we got to say hi to? Brad, right?
Bad Brad over here at Velocity, man. He said he'd give me a bonus, so I said,
so now you got 2.
That's right. Family and God and Bad Brad. There we go.
There you go. Back to you guys.
Still got a few cars to clear to the infield. The 483 car getting pushed to the pits. 12 car Baker going back up to hopefully get his spot back. I think if you spin on the first lap, you get your spot back. I'm not sure the rules for this race here, but looks like he's going to get that 4th spot. He got pretty lucky. He spun in front of the field and did not get contact, but they crashed to try to avoid him. And it looks like the 07 of Broom might be getting the worst of that. Now he's rolling. So that's the last car to roll away. That is actually I said 07. It's the 17 of Nick Broom out of Davidson, North Carolina. He started 10th. 483 went to the pits.
So what you're telling me is Broom able to go back. That means Broom can handle it.
I didn't say that at all.
That was the interpretation.
I'm trying to run a professional show here, Rick Eshelman. I'm beside the Hall of. This is Mark Abernathy with the Hall of Famer, Rick Eshelman here.
Wow. I'm so glad we're way up high.
Yes.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to make a tomato fly this far.
Plus, our boots are off the ground a little bit. Don't get too deep in here. So we'll try to get this baby going again. It's the Comp Cam's Monster Mini, scheduled for 25 laps. Best 2 out of 3 falls. Johnny Raines, Greg Brew on the front row. Logan Ritchie, Lenore, North Carolina. Made the trip like I did, down 321. Clinton, South Carolina's J.R. Baker. Richburg, South Carolina's Travis Mosley. Clemson, South Carolina's Harley Holden. .25 laps to scheduled distance. And we will have a brand new winner here tonight. And I couldn't tell you who it's going to be. Keep an eye on all of them. Mosley might be a fast car to 19. Here we go. 3 wide down the front stretch for a second. That didn't take long. The 10 car Ritchie runs in second. Brew up high. We got the 12 spinning in front of the pack. Oh, he gets tagged. And they're still wrecking going into 3.
Okay, I thought I checked.
The 04, Philip Wilson, he's in it. Maybe the 04 of Brown might just went to the pit side. J.R. Baker didn't come out unscathed this time. The whole front end is ripped away. The 117 of Gilbert, he's in it.
Going single file now.
We will be single file Single file.
You have to give them benefit of the doubt to start off, but once things start to break loose, then probably better presence of mind to do that. We see there's a bumper cover sitting at the top of turn number 2. Some of the carnage that made its way all the way almost to turn 3.
X-Car, your last chance qualifying winner, Kevin Cooper, rolling, not taking pits, so he's got a beaten, battered X-Car, but he's going to still try to manage something out. There goes the 117 to the pits. Now, I think that car runs points-wise for these MMSA. They do have a traveling points series for these guys. So some of these guys are probably going to try to get their cars back out there, even if they are wounded. Got a couple cars in the hot pit. 12 car got away with spinning in front of the pack one time. This time he could not escape getting tagged. So we'll go single file. It'll be original starting lineup, single file, not counting the cars that went to the pits. It's been a heck of a weekend here at the Driving World Short Track Championship. We got rained out Thursday night, had a big day yesterday, 335 plus cars. We got farther in our program last night than I kind of thought we did after getting started late, and we're doing fairly well. Don't want to jinx us. We're doing fairly well here as we close in on the last of the features. Been a heck of a weekend.
And you know, Mark, Drydene isn't done here this weekend with the World Short Track Championship. Of course, their cars will be here at the World of Outlaws World Finals next week. Starting November 20th, it's season 3 for the Drydene Extreme Dirt Car Series. The Palmetto State 50 will kick it off for 3rd season at Lancaster Motor Speedway in Lancaster, South Carolina. And then the next day, Sunday, November 21st, the place your mama warned you about, Cherokee Speedway, Gaffney, South Carolina, for the 31st annual Blue Gray 100. Then Friday, December 3rd, the Extreme Dirt Car Series will make the first ever visit to the I-75 Raceway in Sweetwater, Tennessee, and the Grins 40 at the Volunteer Speedway on Saturday, December 4th. Moving into the new year, January 15th, it'll be Lakeview Motor Speedway in Nichols, South Carolina, and the Frostbite 40 happens again at the Cherokee Speedway on January 16th. The final weekend, championship weekend, it'll be Livonia Speedway, Livonia, Georgia, on February 25th, February 26th, the championship at the Modoc Raceway in Modoc, South Carolina. Looking forward to the first ever visit to the I-75 Raceway over off Sweetwater. Exit 60 off I-75. Okay, trivia time. What was the original name of the I-75 Speedway?
I got nothing.
That would be the Murphy Speedway.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Murphy built the track. What size was it?
I got nothing.
A half-mile, 24-degree high-banked oval. Talked to Freddie Smith and Scott Bloomquist. They raced there. They said that is the fastest they've ever went in either of their late model careers. The track didn't make it very long because it was just too fast, too high bank, too hard on equipment. They cut it. They left the old half mile there. They built a new track in the center. They have since expanded it, widened it. It's a beautiful facility, great grandstands, terrific lighting, and the Extreme Dirt Car Series will make their first ever visit to I-75. So you learn stuff up here, buddy.
Speaking of fast, Lancaster Speedway, that's a fast.
Yeah, that place is pretty quick too.
It's a fast racetrack. Super late models. I mean, you are sailing it into those turns, and hope you make it out. All right, we going green. We've got 0 complete. We're going for 300 tonight. No, I'm just joking. We're going 25. Here we go. Rangy race leader, Bruce second. Keaton once again dives to the inside. Lost a few cars in the pack. Maybe we can get a lap in right now. There's the 0-4. Austin Brown rejoining the field. And I hope he doesn't stop right there. Johnny Rangy, race leader. He was going to stop.
I think he was anticipating a caution that didn't work his way, and he's limping around. And if we do go caution, he's probably not going to want to hear from race control. He has stopped, and I guarantee you, if that car fires back up, which it did,
the old dirt track move.
Yeah, I got
stop
a feeling.
for a caution.
Let's see if they do not tell him that he has not played well with others and to make the right-hand turn.
If he gets a fly, I'd say he's been told to exit the racetrack. Possibly, I don't know.
That's called the racer's ultimatum. go to the pits or else.
Looking over at race control, and there are some big frowns on some faces over there.
Yeah, I mean, the mood kind of got dampened. It's kind of like your Cheerios had water in them, you know, just not a good taste.
You know, at the local tracks around here, we let them do it. We
But
shouldn't- it happens
it's
at our
a
local
form
tracks.
it's a form of entertainment. It's magic.
Yes.
The car stops. The
And
yellow
almost-
lights come on. The yellow flag comes on, and boom, the car restarts.
Yes, it absolutely happens.
You didn't know, but there's little microchips in those yellow flags, and all they have to do is wave them. They activate the car to start them up.
It is an amazing, amazing thing. We did get, hey, the breaking news is we have one lap complete.
Really?
Well, sort of. It was sort of complete. It is enough to put one on the board anyway.
It counted. Let's go with it.
So Johnny Raines is leading. He's been leading for about an hour, it seems like, but we have one lap in the books.
Meanwhile, Dirt Vision front-wheel drive Hornets sit patiently on the backstretch staging area. As there's Jonathan Surratt, 311 machine. Had the first feature of the weekend, won last night. David Laney caught him because the car just started to die coming out of turn 4. Laney beat him by 27 one-thousandths of a second. That's how we started this weekend.
Laney,
if you can remember back that
yeah,
far. I know the
I
age has
know.
got you, but
Laney was probably running 40 mile an hour faster than Surratt across the line. It was like one car creeping, one car flying by, and there's no way we could tell, and it was that close at the line. Speaking of Dirt Vision, I hope I'm able to keep their attention. They've not turned it off during this race. I'm doing my best, but it's going to get good. These MMSA
there's been a lot of action in this race with one lap.
Yes, there's going to be some good racing too. We've had the action. Now we want the good racing. We know we can get it. Johnny Raines, your race leader, the 10 car. We got fast cars back in the pack. Here we go. Raines brings them back to green. The 10 car of Logan Ritchie running second. Mosley up to third. Mosley's the guy. He's the one I was keeping an eye on. The 19 car, if I had to pick the start of the race, he would have been one of them. Would have been on my short list. He's running third. The 212 of Greg Brew running fourth. Harley, Holden, and Keaton battle for that 5th spot. The 10 of Logan Ritchie working on the inside of Johnny Raines. Raines hangs on, leads lap number 2. Battles back in the pack, 2 and 3 wide, back for about 8th and back for about 12th. But up front, it's still, we got a good battle. The 10 car of Logan Ritchie out of Lenore, North Carolina. The 26 out of Pickens, South Carolina, Johnny Raines. These cars seem to be working the inside of the track. Don't see any of them going up to get that cushion. These cars, I don't know that the cushion is the best for them. Got one taking it pit side down the back stretch. He's out of it. That might be the 12 car. Rain still leads. Here comes the 19 of Mosley. He's going to work the high side of Ritchie. Try to get that second spot. Mosley's one you got to keep an eye on. Got one of the best looking cars. He's a great race car driver. And he knows how to put it together for these big races. Ritchie, little contact maybe with the 26 car. I don't know, you tell me. But I know this thing, the 19 car Mosley has caught to your top 2. Works the high side of Ritchie. Ritchie working the low side. And Ritchie's got a problem. The 10 car, Logan Ritchie, Lenore, North Carolina, sees it all go away. A little puff of smoke, and he's done. Tough luck for Logan Ritchie, the driver out of Caldwell County, Lenore, North Carolina. Let's see if he can nurse it to the pits. Meanwhile, that will move everybody up a spot. It's Mosley to second, and it's Bowman Gray, Grayson Keaton up to third. And we got a spinner, the 44 car, in turn 3 and 4. The 44 car, first I've heard of him here in the main event. That is Marcus Hughes out of Elkin, North Carolina. And the 933 spins just to get his name on the internet, Michael Hill out of Fayetteville. So I knew we was going to see some good racing, and it's here. The 19 car of Mosley will have to be reckoned with before this one's over with. He's going to be on the back bumper of the 26 car. The 1 car, Grayson Keaton. Bowman Grace race car driver, runs the dirt after the Bowman Grace season's done and wins. Runs up at the Friendship Speedway. He's made a trips to Carolina Speedway and Cherokee Speedway in the past as well. Running fourth is the 212. He's one of the longtime guys of the MMSA Tour. That is Greg Brew. Clemson, South Carolina's Clemson, South Carolina's Harley Holden in H3 running in 5th. And then it'll be the Cody Usry running 6th. Nick Broom, Casey Towle, Stacy Brock, Tyler Riddle. Your top 10.
This has been A survival race so far for these drivers, as it got pretty rocky at the beginning, and they, like you said, they settled down, they started racing. Johnny Rains right now, not only a good-looking race car, but awful fast as well. And like we said, Travis Mosley was going to be one of the threats to win this one. And Harley Holden, you know, he always loves that Clemson car to be up front right now in the top 5. So he's having a pretty decent go of it. But still a lot of laps left for things to happen. So going to have to see what Rains is made of, because he's got some real hot shots behind him.
I believe the 19 of Mosley is going to be putting pressure on the 26 the rest of the way. Mosley got one of the best looking race cars, and it is one of the fastest race cars out here. Of course, Johnny Rains, that guy's been running 4 cylinders for a long time in Travelers Rest, Harris Speedway area, along with some touring races. He's always been fast. Let's say Mosley, he's run multiple different kind of cars. Of course, the family used to own the I-77 Speedway, the one in South Carolina, Chester, South Carolina. He's raced asphalt. He's raced some truck races. He's raced dirt late models. He's raced street stocks.
You always say I-77 Speedway, the one in South Carolina. To which of the other one are you referring?
I think there used to be an I-77 Speedway in West Virginia.
There is, Ripley, West Virginia. Okay. World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series ran there, and Chris Garnes took his first and only Morton Buildings feature that night.
See, I'll let you have that opening there. That's why I said it that way. I knew it was there. Most people probably here think of the I-73. They think of the West Virginia Speedway instead of the one in Chester, South Carolina, unless you're this part of the country. Back to racing. 6 laps in the books. Green flag. 3 wide back there for 4th. Usry, he's a hard charger. He's trying to make something happen. They'll shake the 212 out. He'll lose a couple spots back to 6. Now he'll fight back on the outside. Oh, look at this battle. Look at this here. We got a freight train down the back stretch through 3 and 4. We got a race here. Rains your leader. Mosley second. Side by side for third. Harley Holden on the inside. Grayson Keaton on the outside. Keaton kind of the outsider for this bunch. He does not race with this bunch hardly at all. When he runs dirt, he runs mostly at the Friendship Speedway. So they're probably thinking, who is this one guy? He falls back to 4th at the moment as Harley Holden has found some speed. The driver starting in 6th. He's up to 2nd. Mosley slides high. Travis Mosley with a problem. He slides high. Stacy Brock down the front stretch. He is slow. He will make it to the pits and will stay green. A great job for the veteran Stacy Brock helping us stay green. 3 wide back there for 7th. The 117 was in an early accident, went to the rear. He's back duking it out. That's Matt Gilbert. That's the 17 of Broome. He had problems. He's back with them. The 97, the Wild Child, Casey Towle duking it out with them. But it's still Johnny Rains out front. Harley Holden running in 2nd. Pickens, South Carolina, and Clemson, South Carolina, 1st and 2nd. Grayson Keaton slides up the racetrack. That'll allow Mosley the chance to look underneath him for that 3rd spot. Give Mosley the spot. Usry's there working on the inside. Keaton will fight back on the outside. He's not giving it up easy. He'll hang on to 3rd at the moment, but Mosley has got the position on the inside. Usry looks even lower. 3 wide for an instant. Usry will back out of it. The 3 car inching a little bit closer to your race leader. He's got it down to about a car length and a half. Harley Holden in the tire tracks to the 26 now. Shows him the nose. Looks to the inside. He'll slide up the racetrack. He'll lose a little car length. He'll regroup and see what he's got in 3 and 4. I see some cross flags on the flag stand. Halfway down, halfway to go. The 3 car is faster. Can he find a way around the 26 car? Looks to the inside. Oh, we got to slow down the front stretch. 21's out of shape. We're still green. Close call. Well, we're still green. Back up front, the 3 car. Harley Holden, a half a car length back from Johnny Rains. Grayson Keaton's found some speed. He's chasing down your top 2. Harley Holden looks to the inside, wheel to wheel in 1 and 2. He'll slide the racetrack. Close racing, no contact yet. Maybe a little contact down the back. Yes, contact. I see damage on the 26. They're trading sheet metal here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the lead of the MMSA. They got a lap car right in the racing groove. Let's see how they navigate him. They make a little more contact. Holding on the inside. Rains on the outside. They'll split the left there. Oh, my goodness, it got close. That'll give Holden a chance to break away for your race leader. Keaton up to second. Rains back to third. He's got to regroup. And caution going to fly. Now we'll have to see how this shakes out for the race lead. Broom in the 17. I knew it was going to be good, and it is good. 26 might get the lead back. We'll have to see where they was when the caution.
Transponder scoring with 10 laps to go shows Johnny Rains as the leader in 26. Harley Holden second in the H3. Grayson Keaton third in 1. Travis Mosley fourth in 19. Cody Ustry in 00 is fifth. It's Matt Gilbert, Greg Brew, Tyler Riddle, Nick Broom, and Casey Towle, your top 10. So Rains really got a gift.
Unlike the race in the NASCAR racing where they got loops at multiple places around the track, there's one loop here at the Charlotte Dirt Track, like all dirt tracks pretty much. It's at the start-finish line. The last time they went by, the 26 was the race leader. They get to 3 and 4. Doesn't matter how many cars have been passed. The caution comes out. You have to go back to that last scored lap because we're not racing back to the checker flag. So 26 car will be your race leader. He's got a little damage there now. The 3 car made just a little bit of contact. And I don't know if there'll be any tire rub. Don't see any smoke. Don't see any tire rub. But
the right front of Harley Holden's H3 has a little bit of nose damage. You can check that out when he comes by.
Yep.
We already saw the left rear of the 26, and there's just a little bit of damage.
Pushed in just a little bit, but I think the 26 got the worst of it.
He did.
But the main thing is the 3 car's the fastest car right now. He is the fastest car. Now, whether he can get around him again, I don't know. The 1 car of Keaton is also fast.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed with Grayson Keaton. Like you said, doesn't run a lot of the dirt. Grayson Keaton is a very, very solid competitor, and I think he's actually hoping those 2 up front maybe tangle a little bit and give him a shot at taking the lead.
He's seen guys tangle in his racing career before, and he's probably benefited from it. Where he races, they tangle a lot. We're going green this time by Johnny Rains, Harley Holden, Grayson Keaton, Travis Mosley. Let's see if Mosley can find some more speed in that 19 car. He appeared to be fast at the start. We got a battle for the race lead. Holden on the inside, Rains on the outside. Here comes Grayson Keaton sweeping to the outside. 3-car battle for the race lead. Rains, Holden, 3 wide out of turn 4 for a brief moment. Rains and Holden make contact. Grayson Keaton to the race lead. 1 slow down the backstretch. Let's see if he'll make a left-hand turn. It's the 44 car. Hopefully he can turn left right there, and he didn't. Grayson Keaton, your race leader. Maybe the 44, he still appears to be still under power, so we're still green. Grayson Keaton pulling away. He's got 6 car leads over the 26 car. .44 car. Marcus Hughes will nurse it to the infield pits. Looks like he's done for the night. Meanwhile, up front, I thought he would be fast, but I didn't expect this. Grayson Keaton out of Monksville, North Carolina, your race leader and pulling away. Johnny Rains, your early race leader, running second. Harley Holden appeared to have the speed. He's lost it. He's running in third, and he's fell down in the grasp of Travis Mosley. Ustry running in fifth. The 96 of Tyler Riddle running in 6th. It'll be 5 to go this time by for Mocksville, North Carolina's Grayson Keaton. Rain slides up the racetrack. He continues to fade back. He'll come into the grass of Harley Holden again. Grayson Keaton's hoping he sees nothing but green lights for 4.5 more laps. And he'll pick up maybe the biggest win of his career. Harley Holden back working on the 26 of Johnny Rains. Rains, Holden loses the nose. He slides up the racetrack. Here comes Mosley. That gives Mosley the break he was looking for. He'll take third from the 3 car. Mosley's got third, Holden back to 4th. Ustry's working in 5th. It'll be 3 to go this time by for the 1 car of Grayson Keaton. Harley Holden, the slide job back to 3rd. Mosley with a crossover. He'll try to take it back from him. Good racing back in the pack for 3rd position right now. Cody Ustry running in 5th. He seems to be losing speed. It'll be 2 to go this time by for number 1, Grayson Keaton, the driver out of Mocksville, North Carolina. Field kind of settled down now. They'll get the white flag this time by. It's not going to be scored as an upset in the Keaton household, but if he could hold them for one more lap, I think in the dirt track world, it will be an upset. Does not have a lot of dirt four-cylinder experience, but looky here, he is pulling away by over 2 seconds. Moxville, North Carolina, car number 1, off of turn 4, Grayson Keaton with the win. Johnny Raines second, Harley Holden third, Travis Mosley, Cody Ushery, Tyler Riddle, Greg Brew, Casey Tao, John Warren, Aaron Summit, Blake King, James Manning, Pete Brew, Brian Harrelson. Rick, how about that one? It took a while to get to it, but it was some really, really good racing once we got it going.
Impressed with the driver of the one machine as he's able to beat the guys that do this on dirt a lot longer than he has. Grayson Keaton going to victory lane. Great run for Johnny Raines, the H3 of Harley Holden. Another fantastic run, and we are now getting set for 2, count them, 2 of the Dirt Vision front-wheel drive Hornet Sport Compacts. 26 cars in the first, 25 in the second. And this division brought to you by DirtVision.com, presented by Dryden, is the online destination to watch all of the Super Dirt Car Series World of Outlaws action in 2021. Don't miss a single lap of action with a Dirt Vision Fast Pass for only $39 a month. Visit DirtVision.com for more information to get started. So here we are, the